You've been gaslighted, manipulated, and you felt like you're walking on eggshells every day, unsure if it's you or them. If you're constantly questioning your reality, your worth, or your sanity around someone, you may be dealing with a narcissist. And here's the worst part. They look just like everyone else. They look like the person you trust. They look like the person you love. But they aren't. And in a moment, I'll show you how to spot them before they destroy your life. I know what it's like to be trapped in a relationship where every word, every gesture feels like a potential landmine. Let me tell you about someone I once spoke with, a man, strong, intelligent, and with so much potential. Yet, every time we talked, it was clear he was slowly losing himself. At first, he didn't realize it. He thought maybe he was just overreacting, maybe his feelings were too sensitive. But over time, something changed. He stopped fighting for his own voice. He stopped standing up for himself. Every disagreement, no matter how small, turned into an argument where he was always wrong, and the worst part, he didn't know how it happened. One minute, he was a confident, independent man, and the next, he was second-guessing everything about himself. This wasn't just a bad relationship. This was manipulation. A narcissist was slowly dismantling his identity, piece by piece, and he had no idea it was happening. So many people end up in these toxic, draining situations and don't even realize it until they're too far gone. The truth is, narcissists don't look like villains. They don't wear horns. They look like someone you trust, someone you admire, someone who makes you feel special at first. But that charm fades fast. That's why it's so important to learn how to spot the signs early on. Because when you're caught in the web of a narcissist, it's not just your time that gets wasted, it's your entire sense of self. So now, I want to share with you 7 unmistakable signs you're dealing with a narcissist. These signs aren't just red flags, they're flashing warning lights. Pay attention to them, and you'll understand exactly what's happening before it's too late. 1. They crave admiration, not connection. Narcissists don't want love. They don't want intimacy in the genuine, soul-deep way that healthy relationships require. What they crave, what they need, is constant validation, admiration, and praise. They don't care about the emotional bond or the deep connection that comes from vulnerability and trust. What they need is to be seen as special, unique, and superior to everyone else, always. They demand to be the center of attention, and their self-worth hinges on your acknowledgement. If you're not feeding their ego, if you're not offering them that constant admiration, you'll suddenly become the problem. They'll accuse you of being selfish, ungrateful, or dismissive. Why? Because they need your attention to survive emotionally. Without it, they feel invisible, insignificant, and utterly worthless. And when you don't give them what they want, they'll make sure you feel like you're failing them, like you're not doing enough to meet their endless emotional demands. It's exhausting, isn't it, to constantly have to prop someone else up just to feel like you're in a relationship. That's the price you pay when you're with a narcissist. Your needs and feelings are never prioritized. The only thing that matters is feeding their endless hunger for praise and admiration. 2. They lack empathy. When you're hurting, when you're struggling, they don't seem to notice. Or worse, they might actually act annoyed by your pain. It's as though their emotional radar is completely broken. Instead of reaching out to offer comfort or understanding, they either ignore your pain or make it about them. Your struggles become just another inconvenience to deal with. It can be a deeply lonely experience. When you're going through something difficult, you would expect empathy, support, and maybe just a listening ear. But with a narcissist, you'll find yourself comforting them about how hard your problems must be for them to bear. Yes, you read that right. You'll end up taking care of them emotionally, even when you're the one who needs the support. Narcissists have an emotional blind spot. They're so wrapped up in themselves and their own needs that they can't truly comprehend what it means to empathize with others. They don't understand that relationships are built on mutual care and emotional reciprocity. Instead, they view you as an extension of themselves, existing solely to serve their needs, to mirror their feelings, and to validate their existence. The worst part? You start to feel like you're the one who's always giving, and they start to take, without ever giving anything in return. It's an emotional imbalance that leaves you drained, empty, and questioning your worth. Thrice, they rewrite reality. This is the big one, the most dangerous weapon in a narcissist's arsenal, gaslighting. They don't just lie to you, they manipulate your reality. They twist facts, distort conversations, and reshape events to make you question your very perception of the world around you. It's a psychological tactic that's so subtle, so gradual, that you don't even realize it at first. But over time, you begin to feel something's off, something's not right, but you can't put your finger on it. You start doubting your own memory, your own senses, your own feelings. You remember what happened. You know the truth. You were there. You felt it. But they'll tell you something completely different. They'll say, "That never happened," or "You're overreacting," or worse, "You're imagining things." And at first, you may brush it off. You think, maybe I misunderstood, or maybe I'm just stressed. But when it happens over and over again, you start to feel like you're losing your grip on reality. You feel like you're going crazy. But here's the kicker. The more you argue back, the more they'll insist you're wrong. They'll deny the obvious, ignore the truth, and spin lies until you're left questioning everything you thought you knew. It's like they have this unshakable confidence in their version of events, and they use that power to dismantle your own. They don't need to physically control you. They control your mind, your perception, your confidence, and the worst part? It's not just about winning arguments for them. Their ultimate goal is to make you feel small, inferior, and uncertain. They want you to doubt your own thoughts and feelings so much that you begin to depend on them for the truth. Over time, this erosion of your confidence and self-worth becomes insidious. You stop trusting yourself. You stop speaking up. You start second-guessing everything you do, everything you feel. And in doing so, they have you exactly where they want you, completely reliant on them. Gaslighting is not just manipulation, it's psychological warfare. And it's one of the most toxic tools in a narcissist's toolkit because it leaves you vulnerable, confused, and unable to trust your own reality. 50. They play the victim. No matter what happens, the narcissist is always the one who's wronged. Always. They are never accountable for their actions. They refuse to take responsibility for their behavior, no matter how obvious it is that they've hurt you or others. Instead, they manipulate the situation and find a way to make themselves the victim in every scenario. It doesn't matter what the actual reality is. What matters to them is the narrative they create, where they're the one who's been misunderstood, mistreated, or attacked. They spin a story where they're the innocent party, helpless and wronged by you or someone else, and if you try to hold them accountable for their behavior, be ready for an emotional storm. They'll twist the conversation, deflect, and turn the blame back onto you. They'll accuse you of attacking them, of being unfair, or of misunderstanding everything. In their mind, they can do no wrong, and any attempt to confront them on their actions is just another attack they must defend themselves from. It's a toxic cycle. You're left apologizing for things you didn't do, questioning your own actions, and feeling guilty for their behavior. And they come out looking like the victim, never having to face the consequences of their own actions. They isolate you. This one starts off slowly, almost imperceptibly. At first, they might ask you to spend more time with them, just the two of you, away from your friends or family. It seems innocent, maybe even flattering, but it's just the beginning. Over time, they begin to subtly isolate you from your support system. They'll criticize your friends, family, or anyone who might challenge their control over you. They'll plant seeds of doubt in your mind about the people who care for you, slowly eroding your trust in them. You know, I don't think your friend really has your best interest at heart, they might say. Or, your family doesn't understand you like I do. These comments, repeated over time, start to make you question the loyalty and intentions of the people who've always supported you. Why do they do this? Because narcissists thrive on control. The more isolated you are, the more dependent you become on them for emotional support, validation, and even direction. They want to be the only one you turn to, the only one you trust. The more they can cut you off from others, the more they can manipulate you into believing that you need them, and once you're isolated, their control over you is absolute. Number 6, they rage when you set boundaries. Boundaries are kryptonite to a narcissist. They don't respect them. They don't even acknowledge their existence. And the moment you try to set one, whether it's about your time, your space, or your emotional needs, they react with anger, punishment, and emotional manipulation. They can't stand the idea of you having limits. It threatens their sense of control, so they lash out. You'll quickly realize that in their world, boundaries don't exist. And if you try to establish one, get ready for an emotional meltdown. They might accuse you of being selfish, controlling, or unreasonable. They'll twist your words, make you feel guilty, and try to manipulate you into abandoning your boundaries altogether. But it's not just about anger. It's about making you feel small and guilty for having your own needs. Because narcissists don't want anyone else to have needs. They want to be the center of your world, with no room for you to assert your own identity, your own space, your own sense of self. In their eyes, respecting your boundaries would mean losing control. And that's something they will fight against, with everything they have. You feel like you're always walking on eggshells. This is one of the most insidious, subtle signs of being caught in the web of a narcissist. It's so gradual that you don't even realize it at first. But eventually, you begin to feel it, this constant undercurrent of tension that you can't escape. You're never truly at ease. Every day feels like you're walking through a minefield. You find yourself watching every word you say, every gesture, every glance. One wrong word, one misstep, and suddenly the atmosphere shifts. You can feel the change in the air, a slight change in their tone, the narrowing of their eyes, or the tightening of their posture, and instantly your stomach drops. The room becomes heavy with tension. You start to second-guess everything. Was that comment too harsh? Did I come off as too strong? Am I being too sensitive? Every action, every reaction is analyzed and reanalyzed. And despite all of this, it still feels like it's never enough to avoid triggering their wrath. You're constantly measuring your words, your actions, your tone. It's exhausting. No matter how carefully you tread, you're always in fear of stepping on a crack that will break the fragile peace you've managed to create. And this fear, this constant state of anxiety, takes a toll on every part of your life. At first, it might seem manageable, like you're just going through a rough patch. But over time, it starts to erode your emotional well-being. You begin to question yourself. You start wondering if it's you who's the problem, if you're too sensitive, if you're overreacting. But the truth is, it's not you. It's the narcissist's manipulation that's at play. You've been conditioned to walk on eggshells because they've made you feel like their mood, their feelings, their reactions are always more important than your own, and eventually you begin to lose yourself. The constant fear of saying the wrong thing or upsetting them keeps you on edge, wearing down your mental and emotional resilience. Your own needs, your own desires, even your own identity start to fade away as you try to survive in a relationship ruled by fear. You start to wonder if it's even worth it to speak up anymore. Every word you say feels like it could be your last, and you stop expressing your true self. Instead of being in a relationship where you feel safe and valued, you're stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, fear, and emotional turmoil. The worst part? This constant tension, this walking on eggshells, isn't just emotionally draining, it's physically exhausting too. Stress manifests in your body, affecting your sleep, your energy levels, your health. And the longer this goes on, the more you start to feel like you're disappearing, like you're no longer the person you used to be. When you tolerate manipulation, you train people how to treat you. A man who knows his value doesn't negotiate with narcissists. I'll tell you this as clearly as I can. You don't have to stay loyal to someone who is destroying your spirit. Your peace is not up for debate. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist? What was the moment you realized it? Sure, drop A in the comments if this hit home. I read every one, and if you want more men to escape the narcissist's trap, smash that like button. This video needs to reach them. It might just save someone's sanity.